Hi, my name is Himang Bhardwaj. I'm a licensed immigration advisor, and I'm making this video today because I've got some great news for the 165,000 odd people looking at applying for the resident visa under the new one-off resident visa 2021 category. Earlier today, Immigration New Zealand published an article that provides a lot of clarification for people worried about their visas expiring when their resident visa application is in process. And in this video, I'll provide you a bit of a brief description of what the new announcement means for the applicants. So first things first, as per the article published on Immigration New Zealand's website, if you submit a resident visa application and your current visa expires after you've submitted the resident visa application, an interim visa will be issued to you, which would allow you to stay in New Zealand lawfully. The interim visa will be issued for 12 months and it would expire 2 months if the application is either withdrawn or declined from the date that the final decision on that application is made. The conditions on the interim visa would be exactly the same as your previous visa. So for an example, if you're on an essential skills work visa which expires in April next year and you qualify for the March phase 2 applications, and you submit the application in March and in April the visa expires, the interim visa will be issued to you, and that visa would allow you to continue to work for the same employer in the same region and the same location as stated on your essential skills work visa. Similarly, if you are a post-study work visa holder and your visa expires, let's say in July next year, and you submit the application in May next year, the interim visa would again be issued to you for 12 months, and that visa would allow you to continue to work for any employer in any occupation anywhere in New Zealand, just like the conditions on your post-study work visa. Similarly, for dependent children included in the resident visa application, if they're on a student visa that allows them to study in New Zealand, and their interim visa would again be issued with student conditions, with open student conditions, as that's what Immigration New Zealand calls it. But those conditions basically would allow the student to study for any education provider, to any qualification anywhere in New Zealand. I personally believe it's a great news for our migrants who do qualify for the resident visa, and because it'll probably save them a lot of time, money and effort instead of them applying for another visa while the application is in process. The only thing I believe that I would like to add here is that if you qualify for the resident visa and you meet all the requirements and you believe that your resident visa application will be approved, great. You don't need to worry about anything in that case. Just move on to the interim visa and wait out the decision on your resident visa application. However, if let's say you've got any character issues, or if you've got any health issues, and those issues could potentially have a negative impact on your resident visa application, my recommendation to you probably would be to still apply for another visa, because the one thing that you guys need to remember about the interim visas is that while you're on an interim visa, you cannot submit another visa application. So let's say for any reason your resident visa application gets declined and you're on the interim visa which is issued by Immigration New Zealand, that interim visa would expire because you won't be able to submit any other temporary visa application, or for that matter a resident visa application, and then you'll end up becoming unlawful. And then you'll have to probably submit an application under Section 61 request, where Immigration New Zealand would have absolute discretion to either approve or decline the application, and they don't even have to give you reasons for a Section 61 request if that application is declined. So in my opinion, if you do have any character concerns, or if you're not sure if you meet the requirements, err to the side of caution and probably go for applying for a further temporary visa rather than this interim visa. But for everyone else who do think that they would meet the requirements and there's no reason for their application to be declined, I think this is fantastic news, and this would, as I said before as well, probably save you some time, money and effort in applying for another visa.